Christar Galactica, St. Joe, Narcata. We are Galactivators, your fairy god fam. Here we go again, another exciting day. FYOTB for yoga on the beach. Getting all galactivated and we're gonna breathe. So take a please moment please. Step outside with me, relax and chill for a while. Fill up with the California smiles. Elevate yourself from inside. It's a moment in time we're gonna turn on the light. Galactivators. Oh, and there's the moon. Hi, Luna. Looking lovely today. Wow. All right, super friends. So please carve out the next hour or so of your busy, wonderful, magnificent lives. My wizard family tribe, to be outside in nature if you are able to, or just pretend that you are with us. Blanket, mat, some sort of space where you can relax, stretch, drop in, tune in, be. Let's get those shoulders to roll back and down. So let's take those palms up in our easy seated pose, lifting our heart. Gaze is in and up at that third eye as we follow the breath. And as we begin to drop in, I'd like to share what's going on galactically. So as you may or may not be aware of, this is day number 4 of our Galactic New Year. Today, in our Blue Rhythmic Storm year, we are receiving the input of our spiritual connection. Our breath is the vehicle. Wind is the element, the air element. And it's our doorway to the spiritual plane, the non-physical plane, the energetic plane, dimension of life. Qualities of movement, changeability, transformation, larger forces at work. I invite you to breathe in these bigger, broader, powerful spiritual forces and expand your belly and visualize this air elemental and space elemental around us, between us, within us, beginning to fill up with the fires of the light of your awareness. Om Namah Shivaya. Your consciousness, your super consciousness, your I am presence. Om Namah Shivaya. With the mantra Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, invoking that spirit of eternal bliss. Let's take a deep breath together. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 2 more. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Just scanning your body, and today on the solar day in our dragon wave spell, or is it our wizard wave spell? We're in the wizard wave spell, and the energy is building. The energy of the dragon is building within us to give us the spiritual powers of the sun. So as we inhale, elevate our arms up to the skies. We're going to reach for the stars, reach for the sun, reach for the light, reach for that brightness. Breathe in that brightness, that space of enlightenment. Om Namah Shivaya. And today on the solar day, we want to use our intention like a solar flare. So let's clap our hands together, interlace our fingers, point those middle fingers up, and let's look up And let's take some breath of fire and begin to focus, visualize on your next most beautiful wish, dream, goal. The breath inside, to be fully present as spiritual masters inside a physical body, radiating bliss and abundance and love and showering, being showered by life and showering all those around you with your majesty. Pulse that belly, look up at that third eye. Any other intentions you want to set now? Focus on your exhales, pull that belly in, keep those hands up, pulsing. Visualize, see yourself being it, having it, doing it, living it. Into your emotional body, into your sacrum, second chakra, Svadhisthana. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhale, super friends. Look up, big smile, squeeze your root. Hold it at the top. And exhale, walk ourselves forward, tuck our chin under, just relax and breathe. Inhale, rising, walking on up. Let's shift the crossing of our legs. All right, super friends. Hands on our knees. Let's take our shoulders up, back down. Gently exploring our necks now. Notice your resting face. And let's bring it into a Mona Lisa smile. Set our intention that our resting face is always upturned. Good, and then let's inhale our hands up to the sky. And as we exhale, let's start to twist to the right. Placing that right hand back behind, squeezing our belly, twisting our spine, lifting our crown and stretching our eyes, big smiles. Deep belly breath. Use your breath to talk to your spirit, yourself. Om Namah Shivaya. Invite your breath to manifest the Shaktis within you. Om Shri Shriya Namaha. Om Shri Shriya Namaha. Om Shri Shriya Namaha.
What are you guys looking at?
Inhale, the best day ever. And as we exhale, we'll twist to the other side, lifting our heart, left hand against our spine, twisting our neck, squeezing that belly in, big smile. invite that peace in our mind as we just rest into this breath. Invite the power of the light inside like a solar flare through us to begin to blast. Inhaling, arms back up, interlace those fingers, rotating that palm up. Lifting from our heart, squeezing up, lifting our chin, look up, look back. Big smile. Thank you, life. Thank you, I am. Thank you, light. Thank you, life, for being our best friend. Thank you for the power that we hold in our effortlessness. Thank you for the space that we contain in our inner beingness. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you for our luminescence. And then as we exhale, let's bring our hands back behind. Just lean back, let our head float back. Big smile, look up. Om Namah Shivaya. And even stick our tongue out. Om Namah Shivaya. Coming on back to center, arms up, interlace our fingers the opposite way. Pointer fingers up, looking up. Saying hi to Luna, our beautiful moon friend, our moon child. The great queen palm trees. What up, queens? Let's take some more breath of fire. Activate our plexus, Manipura, and our Svadhisthana, our sacral chakra, and our Muladhara, our root chakra. Get the breath down into your toes. Pump that belly. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Rum, 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 rum. Rum, rum, rum. Rum, 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 rum. Lum, 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 lum. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Inhale, hold it at the top. Squeeze your root, your belly, your neck. Look up at that third eye, big smile. Hold it as long as you can. Exhale all the breath out and breathe. Inhaling, rising on up, super friends. Let's unwind these legs and shake them out.
The dragon of spirit is here.
Dragons are here, super friends. The spirit of the dragon is here. We receive the dragon initiation, the winds, the wind dragons, my homie Cephalem. And by the way, if you have my book, your book, Color Me Galactivated, fairies, you will meet my dragon friend Cephalem, who appeared to me in the shower one day. So what up, Ceph? As we breathe in and as we exhale, hinge forward, fold in, And if you can reach your feet, your toes, your ankles, your legs, give yourself a stretch, a massage, a rub. Whisper sweet nothings to your physical body. Know that she likes it. Hey there, baby. Little beastie. Beastie human body. Love you, love you, love you. Little sweet baby. Little baby angel, little baby fairy. Little baby ruler, queen, little baby king. Little baby gods and goddesses. Ah. Breathing so deeply, envisioning your body just filling up with life force and vitality. Tapping into the eternal nature of our yogic self. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Shivaya Namaha. Any tension in your face, in your jaw, see if you can find a corresponding point in your feet, in your toes. Ah. And beginning to rise up. Let's bring our souls together, my super friends, into a butterfly. Bringing those legs in close to our body. Let's open our arms up, palms up, and just take our neck side to side. Any tension that's in those muscles, just invite the winds of change, the wind dragons, to help us change any tension from inside and outside, forming an equilibrium between our inner space and outer space. And then swinging this right arm across our body, palm out, fingers up. Let's scoop that left arm underneath that forearm, pull it, twist towards that right arm as we elongate and lengthen that right hand over to the left side. Palm out, fingers pulling up, turning our neck all the way, stretching our eyes, big smile. Maybe even some sighs. In your mind's eye, breathe in the Shaktis, the Siddhis, the spiritual gifts that come from yoga, the ability to manipulate the whole space-time, time-space matrix, the mandala. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhaling, arms up overhead, palms together, lean back. Exhale, hands into our hearts, just taking an intermission. Bringing our hands forward, walking them forward, tucking our chin under. Inhaling, rising on back up, palms, arms stretch out to the side. This time, let's place those palms out, fingers up, and just drop our neck over to the other side. Stretching that neck. Finding that breath. Visualize the wind, the breath, the air, the ether, consciousness, yoga. Connecting our inner being to our higher mind. The inner linking to the outer. The above to the below as we allow this left arm to come across our body, right arm underneath, grabbing that upper arm, pulling that forearm, keeping those fingers up as we turn our neck over to the left side, stretching our eyes, deep breath. Visualize yourself as a butterfly, cocooning during this time. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Inhaling, arms up, palms together, deep breath. Exhale, hands come down, walking forward, forward fold. Tucking our chin under and oh. Inhale, rising on up. Let's stretch those legs out. Shake them out, and then let's take them wide. And find our edge. Feet up. Toes flexed. Let's take our left arm, bring it up and around and behind our back. Just stretching as we stretch our right ear over towards our right shoulder. Then let's use our right hand and place it on the top of our head and just gently pull up on the side of our face as we stretch our neck and breathe. Visualizing all those energetic pathways in our bodies, the nadis, the meridians, our nervous system, our blood system, the breath, circulatory system. Just vision all those energy pathways in our bodies kicking into hyperdrive, our heartbeat traveling to the ends of our toes, our fingernails, our faces, our hair follicles, Om Shivaya. Our skin becoming rejuvenated, our muscles flexible and strong, supportive, our thoughts pleasant, empowering. And then let's release that right hand from our neck, give ourselves a neck massage. Release that left hand from behind our back, give ourselves a shoulder massage. Just being uber kind to ourselves today and manifesting the yogic principle of ahimsa, loving kindness, an extreme aversion to violence as we walk our hands forward, beginning with our own inner space. Only patience and sweetness and kindness is being realized by us. The Shakti of the Divine Mother, Devi, Mahadev, Devi Parashakti, that spiritual inner heart space that causes us to femifest all the spiritual gifts of yoga, Shaktis, the siddhis, As we breathe in, walk ourselves back up. Inhaling, these arms out open, and as we exhale, wrapping this right arm behind our back and beginning to drop our neck open towards that left side, reaching with that left ear over towards that left shoulder, breathing into that space and inviting that yogic spirit, Paramashiva, our highest selves, our universal consciousness, Shiva, Vishnu, Rama, Krishna, Rama, Sita, Shakti, Parvati, Durga, Kali, Saraswati, all the feminine qualities and masculine qualities of divinity to begin to awaken in us as we focus on our breath, pranayama. Begin to pull all of our senses inwardly, pratyahara. Just breathe in that inner deliciousness like a sweet rose within us. Om Shivaya. And then bringing this left hand up and overhead, gently pulling on our sides of our face, stretching that neck even more, pulling ourselves into a smile, visualizing my resting face is always in a smile. My resting face is always in a smile. My face always rests beautifully into a smile. Om Namah Shivaya. Om, Om, Om. A few more breaths here. And allowing our neck to be massaged. Using that left hand, massage your neck. Using that right hand, massage your shoulder. Just release any tension your body's holding, super friends. And then let's walk ourselves forward. Once again, tucking our chins under, exploring that edge, visualizing the color red, Muladhara, fresh, vibrant blood, radiant life force, an inner place of feeling good. And as we inhale now, let's swing these legs around and come to sitting on our legs. And now's a good time for a 22-second drink break. Cheers. Mate with Shilajit. Shilajit is a black resin that comes from the Himalayan mountains in the India, Nepal, Tibetan region, I believe. And it's a black goo filled with minerals from the ancient world, like Hanuman, bringing the mountains to us. And the mantra, Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha, Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha, Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. So good. All right, super friends, we're gonna shift our weight forward now, curling our toes, and just sit back on those heels. Stretching those toes out. Let's inhale our arms up and back, interlace those fingers together behind us and pull down, stretching our neck, jump that lower jaw forward. right, now let's come up on those knees, come onto the top of our feet and just gently swim them out, bringing our hands to our lower backs and just squeezing those elbows together, lifting our heart, lean back. And then curling our toes under. Squeeze those elbows, lift our heart, deep breath, look up at that third eye, big smile. Keep pressing those hips forward, leaning up and back. And then when you're ready, if it feels good, you're welcome to reach one hand at a time to your heels. Open your heart. Coming on up. Hands together, interlace those fingers, push up. Let's lean over to the right side. This simple movement and stretching helps us create a beautiful hourglass shape in our torso. Inhaling back to center. We're going to bring our palms together and switch the crossing of our fingers. Palms up. Notice the difference between the sides as we breathe in. And as we exhale, let's lean over to the other side. Stretching over to the left and opening up that right side of our bodies. One more. Breathing our way back to center, lean back, salute the sun and the moon. And exhale, hands come down the center line, bringing those hands down below our shoulders, knees under our hips. Notice how your spine feels. Let's take some cats and cows. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, our drishti, look up. Exhale, arch our spine, drop our crown, press into the ground, hips forward for cat. Breathe in as you drop your belly, look up for cow. Find that resting happy face. As we exhale, arch our spine for cat. Inhale, drop our belly, look up. Exhale, arch our spine. And now taking our hips and shoulders side to side. All right, coming on back to center, bending, straightening those legs, lifting those knees, reaching those heels down, pressing into our flat palms, head falling through our arms, shaking everything out. Let's inhale, shift, and shift our weight forward to plank. Deep breath in here. And then let's pivot onto the right side of that right foot, the outside, stacking that right shoulder over that right wrist, elevating our left hand as we slide onto the side of that left foot, side plank. If you need to bring that right knee down and kickstand that foot back behind you, you're welcome to modify if you like. We'll just breathe here. Breathe in those winds of change, strength and beauty. And coming on back to center, roll over the toes, over to the other side, left shoulder over left wrist. Bringing this right hand up, pressing into that flat palm, distributing your weight, finding that deep breath and big smile. Ah. 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 And coming on back to center. Lowering down. Let's drop our knees, our chest, and our chin. And then come on to our bellies. Let's reach back, super friends, and interlace those fingers together behind our back, squeezing those shoulders, lifting our heart, low cobra. Envision your spine awakening as a three-headed serpent, a three-headed dragon. The left side is known as Ida, the right side is known as Pingala, and the middle is known as Shishumna, Terra Hydra Pyra. Imagine the earth, the fire, the water dancing so beautifully in you. As you breathe, little baby cobras, so powerful. Oh, Namah Shivaya. All right, now I want to invite you to bring your awareness into your shoulders. Squeeze them together in the center of your back. And then keep your shoulders exactly where they are and only release your hands so that you plant them on the ground underneath your shoulders without changing the position of your shoulders. And then we're gonna peel our torso up, keeping those shoulders in the same position, squozen together, keeping those ears up and away, lifting our heart, big smiles. Appreciating the beauty within us. One more breath. And exhale, lowering, keeping those elbows in. We're gonna do our heart opener now. So let's extend our right arm straight out from our body. We're gonna bring our left hand in push-up position, come onto that right cheek, push into that left hand, gently roll onto the right side of our body and let this left leg come up. Let that leg rise, and then when you feel nice and stable here, you can bend that knee and place that left foot on the ground in back of that right knee with our left knee pointing up if that feels good for you. And find your breath here. The left hand can remain where it is, or if you'd like to intensify the experience, you can bring this left arm up and open. You can make some sounds, some toning. Yum, 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 yum. The seed sound bija mantra of the heart chakra, Anahata, is yum. It's the sound, the little baby sound that makes the energetic structure of your heart illuminate, awaken, ignite. Om, yum, yum, yum. Om, yum, yum, yum. Om, yum, 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 yum. Om, yum, 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 yum. Om, yum, 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 yum. Om, yum, 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 yum. Om, yum, 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 yum. Om. And coming on down to our belly. Let's bring ourselves into a Sphinx pose for an intermission. So elbows just a little bit in front of our shoulders. Shoulders roll back and down, hands on the ground, legs together, lifting our heart. Look up at that third eye. Om Namah Shivaya. Visualize yourself as the Sphinx, the ancient wise one. Deep breath in. And slowly coming on down as we extend this left arm, left shoulder straight out to the side, bringing that left cheek to the ground. Right hand in push-up position, press into the ground, roll onto that left side, allow this right leg to come up. Find your breath, your stability, your balance, your ground, and then bending this right knee, placing that foot behind, on the ground behind that left knee, and find your breath. Relax whatever's in that shoulder head. Om Namah Shivaya. Visualize your life opening up as we open up the body. It opens the mind, the energetic pathways, opens up new avenues in your life. Let's inhale this right arm up and just open to all of today's blessings.
Let's see what else we have. I'm gonna go further away, and then maybe we can find something else to play with. What should we do? Should we dig?
Deep breath in. And slowly coming on back down to our belly. Once again, pressing up into our Sphinx. Inviting that inner wisdom to ignite like a flame in us. Visualize that flame within us, in our mind's eye. We're receiving this as an initiation today. A galactic initiation, super friends. The flames of spirit in our mind's eye as we breathe. The winds of change flowing everywhere through our bodies. Igniting our emotional bodies to be passionate, to be purposeful, to be determined, to be energized, to be just right, to be bubbling and brewing like vapor, to be all-consuming and engulfing and enlivening and enriching and creative, energizing, endlessly rejuvenating. As we slowly come down, let's bend one knee at a time. Reach back with our right hand and the left, grabbing our ankles and lift up, kick up, lift our heart, big smile. Squeeze those knees together, bow pose. Invite that inner smile. Deep breath in. And exhale, relax. Hands come under our shoulders. Let's press our way up through tabletop and back into a wide-kneed child's pose. Just stretch our arms forward. Inhaling, rising up into our tabletop, cats and cows. And I'll drop our belly, exhale, arch our spine. Inhale, drop our belly, look up. Exhale, arch our spine, crown down. Flowing with our breath, a few more rounds. And then come into neutral. As we breathe in, let's lift our knees up and press back to downward dog. Hips high, head low, walking it out. Let's inhale and bring this right leg up high. And as we exhale, float it on forward. Pivot that back foot, bend that knee, and rise up into a warrior one. Bending into that front knee. Deep bend. See if you can get that front. That front knee over your ankle. Keep reaching high. Hi. Yeah. Love, love. Open our hips, open our hearts, open up to a warrior two. Spread those arms away from each other. Open those shoulders. Open those hips. Shoot rainbows out your middle fingers. And inhaling this right arm up to the sky, left hand above or below our knee as we keep bending into that front knee. And then let's straighten that front leg, leaning back. And then coming back through center, let's reach forward and pivot. Right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, rising on back up, bending that knee, cartwheeling those arms, pivoting those back toes. Let's drop that back knee down. Deep breath in our low lunge. Look up with our eyes, big smile. My resting face is a smile. My resting face is always smiling. My resting face is always a happy face as we send those hips back, toes up. Program this into ourselves, super friends. We are always pleasant, always in a pleasant state of mind, always smelling the roses inside, always finding the gold everywhere in life. Inhale, coming forward, bending that knee, heel toe, this right foot over to the left. Squaring our hips forward. Deep breath in. Left leg extends back behind us. Hips and shoulders are square, hearts lifting. Visualize a golden flame from our lower energy centers, our root, Muladhara, Dahara, up to our sacrum, Svadhisthana, up to our plexus, Manipura, up into our heart, Anahata, up into our throat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddha, and up into our third eye, Ajna, and up into our crown, Sahasrara. Big bright light, a big flame as we walk ourselves forward. Sleeping swan. Visualize your aura, just a beautiful flame like the sun. Deep belly breath. So if you would like to add a little bit more to the experience, I invite you to rise up with your torso, extend your left arm up, give thanks to the Most High. And as we exhale, bring this left arm across your body, come onto that left shoulder and onto that left cheek. Our right hand can extend forward or up or wrap behind our backs if you like. And just rest into this shoulder, into the breath, into your hip, and observe the interconnectivity of your inner matrix as the breath flows throughout everything. And releasing this right hand, unwinding this left hand, lifting our heart, swinging this right leg back behind. Let's come into a cobra, just letting those thighs drop, letting our heart lift, squeezing those shoulders back and down how we had them in our low cobra. Is that muscle memory programmed in yet? Let's try it. Observe your shoulders. As we lower down, we're gonna come all the way down to the ground. Notice what your shoulders are doing, slow and mindful. And as we get there, we're gonna lift our hands up and bring them back behind us, interlacing those fingers the uncomfortable way, squeezing back and squeezing those shoulder blades so they touch together behind our back. We're programming this muscle memory so these shoulders stay back. So breathe into them, visualize, see yourself as the kind of person who always has their shoulders back and down. And then as we breathe in, notice this position, keep those shoulders squeezing. We're gonna only unleash our hands, bring our hands under our shoulders, keeping those shoulder blades engaged, slowly curling up. There should be no difference in your shoulder blades positions. It's ready for Burning Man. Meow. Deep breath in. Exhale, lowering. Noticing the difference between the sides as we press up into plank and back to downward dog. Feet step just a little closer to our hands. Thank you, body. Thank you, life. Find your breath. Reach those heels down. Release any thoughts. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhaling our left leg up high. Reach, extend, open, stretch, breathe. And as we exhale, shifting that weight forward, knee comes forward, up to our hands. Pivot that back foot so we line our legs up, bending into that front knee, wide stance between our legs so we can get nice and low and juicy in this position. So our arms are up by our ears, reach up with our light. Breathe up through the center line, the Sushumna Nadi. Visualize that left side, that right side dancing around our spine. Holding that center space. Hips and shoulders squared forward, deep breath. Opening our hips and shoulders up as we extend those arms away from one another in our warrior two. Make sure you can see your big toe and second toe. Your knee is bent over your ankle. Challenge yourself to flatten that thigh, to focus on those middle fingers. Shoot rainbows out your fingertips. Choo, choo, choo. And reversing our warrior. Left arm up, right hand above or below our knee, still bending into that front leg. And then straightening that front leg, lean back. And then coming back to center, reach forward. Keep that right arm extended back behind you. Reach forward with that left arm as if you're squished between two planes of glass. And then we're gonna pivot, letting this left hand come down, this right arm up for our triangle. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhaling, rising on up. As we exhale, bending into that front knee, cartwheeling these arms around, squaring our hips forward. And then we're gonna start to heel toe this foot over to the side. And then squaring those hips forward. Deep breathing. And then we'll just walk ourselves forward into a sleeping swan here. You're welcome to join us, Fairy. Come and meditate with us. Just folding over ourselves and breathing. All right, sweetie. Just breathing. Breathing, relaxing. Find your breath. for being with us today, everyone. Thank you for the gifts. And if you would like to add to the intensity of the experience, I invite you to breathe in and lift your torso and elevate your right arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring that right shoulder and right cheek down to the ground. And that left hand can stretch forward or up to the sky or wrap around your back and grab that left foot, perhaps.
Get married, you have to get in the water to rinse off. You gonna be okay with that? Huh? Hey. Yeah, but we don't want all that sand in the car and stuff. So we have to get in this water to rinse off. Okay with that? Shivering already.
Inhaling, rising on back up. Let's swing this leg around once again into our cobra. Being mindful of those shoulders. Squeeze them together as if we're doing a low cobra. Invite that same sensation. As we lift our heart, look up at that third eye, deep breath into our belly. Om Namah Shivaya. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, elbows in, curl those toes. Let's push up into a tabletop. And just move our spine up and down. And then take it back into a child's pose. Stretch our spine nice and long. Inhaling, walking our hands up and over to the right. Inhaling back to center and walking our hands over to the left. Coming back to center, Sitting on up and then swinging our legs around. Just taking it into a reverse tabletop. So hands under our shoulders, lifting our hips up, head falls back. Stick that chin forward, look up with your gaze, push down with your big toes. And slowly coming on down to the ground. We're gonna be bringing it down for our final resting poses, taking some twists. If you have any favorite twists you would like to go into at this time, feel free, super friends. If you wanna have both knees together or your right knee crossed over the left. Or just hug your right knee in, twist it over to that left side, opening your shoulder and right arm up and open to the right. Deep breaths. Just twist. Inhaling, coming on back to center, readjusting ourselves, and now we'll take the twist over to the other side. However your body wants to get there today, opening that left arm and shoulder up to the left side. Find those deep breaths. Coming on back to center when you feel balanced on both sides. And if there's anything else you require, please give it to yourself at this time. If you need to take any more movements, any more asanas, please take just a few more breaths as you listen to your body. And then whenever you're ready, we'll make it down onto our back side. Make your body relax like spaghetti, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Look up with your eyes, your drishti. Focus on that higher state. And we enter into the silence that our higher self we may integrate. Om Namah Shivaya. After our journey into the silence, we'll be back for our Galactivation. breath washes over us, the shadows disappear, the light flowing into us, the force that we can hear, the magic becoming real to us. We finally reach the day when yoga is inside of us and we are the Namaste, the divine I am divine, I am divine. Yes, we are. Divine within, the divine is our friend, divine is the light of the stars. The divine is the depths, that innermost space, that crystalline core of our hearts. That divine is the lightness, the elevated place. The divine is the love that we are. The divine is the Shakti that rises and grows, that effulgence, that love that continually flows. The divine is the essence, that spiritual gift. The divine is the resonance in which we exist. The divine is the platform upon which we stand. The divine is the foundation, our very foundation in which we begin. In yoga, we yoke now, body, mind, and soul, our spiritual self reunited and whole from the above place to the depths of the below. Embracing our Shaktis, that spiritual flow. Om Namah Shivaya. Causeless auspiciousness, the original mind, that original thought as human divine, the seeds the planting into us, to our subconscious mind, that we are all masters of the spiritual kind. We are together in the one of our source, like birds of a feather, our higher self, our higher mind to explore. We float there in oneness, in the unified stream. It's time to begin this, the divine light of our being. A lamp turns to on now in the center of our brain. The fire's ignited, illuminating our being. Our ankles, our soles, our feet start to glow like sprouting some wings, like mercury, quicksilver. We flow as we're passing through life in timelines and space. Our heart comes alive, illuminating our being. We are changing inside, so worthy and deserving. Our bodies filling with light, transforming and becoming. As we receive our initiation, we deserve to feel great. The power of the love vibration flowing into our inner planes. We feel the cosmic resonation in one with the whole of life, aligning us with the resonation. All is well, all is good, and all is right. Om Namah Shivaya. We are always in the right place at the right time. 1 in 100 trillion odds, always stacked in our favor in the back of our mind. That this universe is benevolent, prosperous, abundant, and kind. That there's a motherliness, a universal motherliness awakening within us. And this time, the earth below us is beautiful and shining. The heavens containing us like a womb in which we're growing. The forces surrounding us, a dance that's intertwining. The love within us like a serpent expanding. From the innermost space and the depths of our souls, this lightness, this greatness continues to grow. A sweetness, a softness, a feathering of our nest, a lightness, a pureness, a loving motherliness. The goddess, the Shakti, that part of ourselves, that mother, the bhakti, despite of ourselves, that song, that happy, that exuberance, that joy, embracing that baby that's screaming to enjoy, that's insisting on having fun, that only wants to be free, to be happy, to be loved, to be supported by everything. We deserve this community. We deserve to feel great. And we embrace it wholeheartedly to the depths of our innermost state. We rest now as beings, spiritual masters made of light. Our superconscious gamma rays are flowing now into our minds, passing through us like an X-ray, illuminating that black and white and revealing all the shades of gray that turn to ultraviolet black light. The black light glowing within us, shimmering in our inner form, bringing sacred geometries and a network of intelligence in us to explore. All the layers and all the levels and all the space in which we exist are aligning now as living miracles, as the testaments of our spiritual bliss. For if we weren't eternal masters, then we couldn't have these forms. So let our hearts now beat a little faster as we remember how valuable we are. And we embrace our inner genius, and we ignite that inner flame, and we can taste that space of wholeness as we invoke our eternal name. I am. I'm free to choose how I choose to be. I am free to choose and to feel my way through everything. I am free to choose exactly how I choose to think. I am free to choose words that empower me as I speak. I am free to exist in a kind space in my heart. I am free to choose bliss as my resonance, my innermost part. I am free to think and affirm that I am. I'm free to just be the me, the we, the friend. I'm free to choose to reinvent myself time into time, again and again. I am free to recreate myself time into time, and again and again and again. I am free to incarnate myself in each moment, in each day I exist. And I am free now to elevate myself. I am love in a body. I am eternal bliss. I am worthy simply because I exist. I am beauty as I embrace my piece of the wholeness. Beauty above, beauty below, beauty before, beauty beside, beauty behind, beauty within. I am, you are, we are made beautiful, perfect, and whole again and again and again. Super friends, Galactivate. And in this place of wholeness, coming back into our minds from the gamma brain waves, the Creator's superkind, in through delta dream space, Jai Vishnu Jai. Dream our world wide awake. We've got that higher sight. Into the theta brainwave where we access our higher mind. Om Namah Shivaya. Bringing auspiciousness all the time. And rising from theta to alpha, that meditative space, we start to observe our bodies as we're merged in oneness with all that is great. So, coming back into alpha, up into beta too, that meditative mind. Embrace it to flow through you, my sweet human divine, my enlightened masters of life. You are a beautiful pillar of light. Your light body is now online. From the earth star beneath you, that golden molten core, as it spins as diamonds, so pure. And the light that shines up from the center line is a direct message to her, to the feminine energy that's within us and around us, above us, below us, and inside. Let this divine feminine, this sweetness, that's loving kindness be born in us alive as we slowly begin to awaken now and coming back into our lives as ambassadors in our heart space of all that's patient, sweet, and kind. The divine supreme loving mother, divine supreme loving father in our hearts now unified, holding us, containing us as children loved now together, sitting on the thrones of our lives, empowered, entitled, supported, and loved. We are worthy and deserving to be. So we rest in this moment like spiritual hugs by the very innermost body. We are loved and supported by our heart, by our hands, by our feet, by our actions, by our deeds. We are loved, we are held, we are supported, we are contained, we are braced by Divine Mother, the Devi Parashakti. Om Namah Shivaya. And in this place and in this center, we come back into our lives, excited to be embraced by all the changes made inside. As we start to deepen our breath, wiggling our fingers, growing our toes, and stepping into this moment. Great love within us all flows. So coming back into our bodies as we breathe, wiggling our fingers and toes, stretching and yawning. There's rainbows flowing free to us and through us and down below. So breathing and wiggling our fingers, stretching, yawning, coming back to life. Drawing yourselves now into a ball and coming up to seated when it's time. In an easy seated pose, we rest. Rest and receive. Simply relax and only just be. Gaze is focused, our inner drishti. Om Shivaya. Om blessed be. And breathing our hands up overhead and focusing once again on our intention and bringing our hands down the center line and bowing to the divine that resides inside. Divine in me, divine in thee, in that space of yoga. energy, honoring this light, seeing it all things, magical words. Please say it with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Thank you. Welcome back, St. J. Thank you everyone for being with us today. Our TikTok and YouTube family. Once again, Christar Galactica, known as FYOTB, free yoga on the beach, Galactivated yoga for all of your needs. Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful day. Thanks for being you, our fairy family. Thank you, YouTube and TikTok live streams. If you'd like to know more about us Galactivated beings, I invite you to go to Galactivators.com, our website. You can pick up your own singing bowls, Galactivated yoga clothes, hear our Galactivated music. You can hire us for your next event, your parties. We bring yoga, we bring the music, we bring the art, we bring community. We could bring it all. We are the party, a festival land, traveling festivals for you. So super friends, have the best day ever, and we'll see you tonight on our Galactivators live stream for magical musical wonderfulness. Thank you everyone for joining us today. We appreciate you. Thanks for the likes, the loves, the follows, the shares, the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And stay galactivated, stay lit. Thank you, thank you.
Much love, y'all.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.